best friend Dalisis, the one that Dari hugged, and she was just like, so well, only carbs, right?
Yeah, I'm Dalisis.
She's my roommate. Last video, I was recording from this side. Yeah, and I was over there, but now we're like switching. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, she's guest star over here, and we have our friend Jane in the background, who's probably going to be cracking up with laughter the entire time.
I like pretzels.
She's eating pretzels. Today we're telling awkward boy stories. Do you want to go first?
Sure. Okay, so we'll start out with 6th grade, going way back.
Ooh, 6th grade.
That was a bad time, dude. I was a crazy mess. But who wasn't? So there's this boy I like throughout the whole year. His name was, well, he's never gonna see this. His name was Matt. I was in English class and basically we were about to take a quiz, right? So then, out of nowhere, this gentleman decided to raise his hand and announce to the whole class that he doesn't have a pencil. And me, being the great citizen that I am, was like, I have an extra pencil. And I wanted to do my cute little strut towards him, leave him his pencil, but while I was strutting back, I literally tripped and fell on my face.
In front of the entire class?
In front of the entire class.
Did you give him the pencil?
Yes. It was all the way back, so I had just left his pencil and be like, you're welcome. And then right when I was walking back, just right on my face.
Did it hurt?
No, it didn't actually, but that was it. What hurt was the embarrassment.
I bet.
That
Did everyone?
Surprisingly, no, he was the only one who laughed.
Oh.
So that made it so much better.
That's even worse.
Your turn.
I don't know which order I should go in. There's this guy named Bob. That's not his name, but we're calling him Bob. And we're both in this dance team here at our college. And I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but we go to Towson. And go Owls. No, I'm just kidding.
If you're in drumline, you know the reference. I'm friends with all these drumline people.
Yeah, just Tim and Jane, right? That's it.
Right. I have so many friends.
Right. Anyway, so Dalisis and I are both in this dance team here at Towson. She wasn't in it last year, so I made her join this year. But last year, first semester, I did not know anyone, obviously, because we were freshmen. And I had to do this talent show audition. It wasn't a legit performance. It was literally just an audition for a talent show, so it wasn't the actual performance of the talent show. And the girl who was Bob's partner couldn't go to the audition, but she could go to the actual performance. So I had to fill in for the audition only. I did not know Bob, but he sent me a message asking me if I wanted to practice with him before the audition, and I was just like, oh yeah, sure. So I went to this guy's building not knowing who he even is, so it was really awkward. And when I got there, he was being all lovey, all flirty. He wasn't ugly too. I was just like, I think I like this guy. So then we did the audition for the talent show, and it went great. And it was fun, he was flirty again, and yeah, and then we had an actual performance where he and I were partners. And when I got there, he was just like, wow, you look great. And I liked him, so I was just like, so I thought he liked me back. And then after the performance, we left together, and then we kissed. So I was just like, yes! I called her, and I was just like, Dalisis, I'm so happy. The weekend after that, it was the final performance. Wait, no. It was the most important performance of the semester. It was Noche Latina. And I couldn't perform at it because we had a football game. So, yeah, I had to perform at the football game instead. But I went for the last hour because it ended at 12 and the game ended at 11. So I showed up and he danced with me all happy and everything, everything was normal. And then after the thing was over, he walked me to my building. And he was like, so about that kiss. And then I leaned in for another one and he was like, no.
I only like you as a friend.
And I was like, if you only like me as a friend, then why'd you kiss me the first time? And he was like, because it felt right in the moment. And now he and I don't talk. And he transferred.
Yep, he did transfer. Okay, so for the next one, I used to go to church camp. So this was like right after 6th grade. So I went to church camp every single day during the summer. And I had a crush on this dude, let's call him Dave. And he was the pastor's son. I know, scandalous. He was really cute, and I had the biggest crush on him like ever. We don't play Marco Polo, we called it Jesus Loves Me. And we wouldn't play it in the pool. We would just be walking around, roaming around the church, blindfolded.
I'm crying.
Oh my gosh. Jesus loves me. That's literally how it went. So we would just be walking around blindfolded trying to tag somebody, I guess. And then one day, it was me and him. We were both blindfolded and we were trying to tag somebody. I don't know how this happened, but both of our arms are like out and we like basically hugged. Blindfolded. We found each other and we just like kind of like, I don't know, it was weird. But we ended up hugging each other and then we both took off our blindfolds and we were like,
oh, okay.
that's really weird. We're in church. We shouldn't be hugging. That's inappropriate. We were really weirded out by it. But that wasn't the worst part. This other girl, let's call her Danielle or something. She had a really huge crush on him too.
Oh,
so when
God.
she saw us accidentally hug, she got really mad at me. We went to the park after this. She like scratched me and tried to fight me. And then I was just like, no, sweetheart. No, not today. And I basically like pushed her off a swing and then yeah, she like started like screaming. She's like, oh my god, I got my pants all dirty. She fell on the ground, she messed up her pants, and then she was like, are you serious? And then she ran away instead of, you know, squaring up, whatever. I'm a love and not a fight. Not really. But no. So she ran away from that fight. It was an accidental hug. But I think that was the most awkward hug I've ever had with anybody in my life. Cause you know, we were just playing Jesus Loves Me. We were supposed to be the people saying Jesus, everybody else was trying to say loves me. And I said Jesus, somebody said loves me, so I went. And then that happened. I think he just got confused.
I can't picture myself being blindfolded screaming Jesus and then a guy coming up to me saying loves me and hugging me. Okay, so last year, I had this friend, but then like he became fake, so I stopped talking to him. But then his other friends started talking to me, and one of them, his name is, did I say Bob? Yeah, Bob. John started talking to me, and well, at first he seemed cool, especially because he would tell me all like the stuff that the guy who was my friend was saying about me behind my back. So like that's like what got us to be close. But then this one time, I think I had just gotten off my shift.
Yeah, you
Of
did.
work. So we both don't really sleep. So he was just like, do you want me to come over? And I was just like, yeah, sure. So he came over and we were just chilling, talking about like life and like, you know, what friends talk about. And he didn't leave. And I was getting really tired. And I think I had to work the next day. So I was just there like, hey, yo, John, I think I'm gonna go to sleep soon. He was just like, okay, so am I. And I was just like, okay. I have to shower though. He was like, oh, wait here. So I go take a shower. He was still there, sitting in the chair. You can't see her, but he was sitting the same way you're sitting, Jane. And I was just like, you're still here. He was just like, yeah, I waited for you. And I was just like, great.
She's texting me over here being like, this dude does not leave.
He did not leave. He climbs in my bed, doesn't leave. And I was just like, I thought you said you were going to sleep. He was just like, I'll sleep here. And I was just like, I have to sleep. And he was just like, sleep in Victoria's bed. And that was my roommate from last year. And I was just like, I'm not sleeping in her bed because I have my own bed. And he was just like, all right. And I was just like, but you're taking up all the space. Because he was just like, in the he was just taking all the room in the bed. And so finally I just gave up. I was tired and I like laid as far away from him as I possibly could. I fell asleep. And I wake up to this dude like not letting me go.
I'd be so freaked out. I don't know
So
how you didn't freak out.
He was awake. I was just like, oh, did I wake you? He was like, no, I haven't fallen asleep yet. So I went back to sleep, and then he left like in the morning because I had to go to work. And he texted me while I was at work, and he was just like, I love your freckles. And I was like, oh, thanks. And he was just like, I played Connect the Dots with them while you were asleep.
To this day, I think that's the creepiest thing I've ever heard a dude say to a female. I played Connect the Dots with your freckles while you were sleeping.
And I didn't feel anything on my face at all. One time he was like under the influence. And I was just like, can I ask you something? He was like, what? And I was like, do you like me? And he was like, no. Why? And then later, I told him that some of my friends think of me as a guy. And he was like, so people think of you as a guy, does that make me gay? And I was like, I thought you said you didn't like me. And he was like,
I'm gonna take it even way back to first grade. Let's call this dude.
that's what we're calling him.
Let's call him Derek. Okay, so
That's funny because, like, Jose's brother, Derek.
oh yeah.
But it's not him.
Okay, so there's this dude Derek, right? Let's just say he was a little extra ash compared to the rest of people. Like, I don't think he's ever seen what a jar of lotion, not a jar, a bottle of lotion is. Didn't really brush his teeth. Ew. One day, he just comes up to me, he's like, Dalisis, I like you. And first grade Dalisis was like, first of all, you gotta back the hell up a little few feet just because your breath is boofing. And then he was just like, but I really like you. And I was like, I'm gonna go play in recess. I'll see you around, I guess. Okay, so my Fitbit just went off. He rode the same bus as me. So we got to the bus, it's the end of the day. I'm just trying to get home. I was all the way in the front of the bus, he was all the way at the back. When I tell you he sprinted from the back of the bus to the front just to hand me this like cutout he made of a pink heart with a picture of me in the middle.
Like an actual picture of you? Did he draw
Yeah,
it?
like a picture of me from like a yearbook or something. And most girls would be like, oh.
No. I don't know about guys. But when you're a girl and some creeper has a crush on you in elementary school, hide. Run. Run like.
I got the paper.
Did you rip it up in his face?
I ripped it up in his face and I threw it and I ran home. And then let's just say he avoided me for the rest of like forever. And I think eventually he moved.
I didn't write this story down, but you reminded me of someone from middle school and high school. I'm not gonna say his name, but you know who I'm talking about. The one who always had a guitar and did not know how to.
Yo, literally.
The one who would propose to everyone.
Dude, they look smack alike.
They do? Oh my
Smack
gosh. Okay, so let's call him Eric. So in middle school, I think it was 6th grade, he was in my health class and we were just sitting like doing nothing. I think we were waiting for like the teacher to start a movie so we could take notes. And he was just like, yo, Jarlene. And I was like, what? And he was like, will you marry me? And I was like, get out of my face. And he was like, you want to see something cool? And I was like, what? And then he did this. And then he did this. One of his teeth can come off. So he did, and like it stuck to his tongue. And I was like, oh my gosh. That's not cool. It was not. Okay, anyway, that was my mini story. But then like my actual story that I wrote down. We're calling him Clayton because Jane gave me that code name. So this is like a really short story, but he's really weird. But like he can be a good weird, like a funny weird, but he can also be a bad. So he had a massive crush on me, but I did not like him back. And like he was nice at times, and he was also like, he could also be like the meanest person.
And he'd be a little crazy.
Yeah, he was a little crazy. So I was in his room. So he told me to watch a movie with him, and then he went to the bathroom. He came out of the bathroom pantsless, but he wasn't wearing boxers. He was wearing a pink thong.
Unless you've watched John Tucker must die. That proves that men should not be wearing thongs.
Yeah, I just looked at him like,
are you serious, bro?
and I asked him where he got it from, and he was like, it's from Victoria's Secret. He had like this group of friends from back home who all bought one together, but none of them wear it. Except for him. The
Like,
other ones just have it just like to scare people. So they'll be like, hey, do you want to see what I own? And like, yeah. But he told me that when he runs out of boxers, he will wear it.
okay, so this is my last one. I swear, if this person sees this, I will be mortified. Let's call him Evan.
I feel like Tim is gonna watch this video and be like,
yes! He told me he's moving, and I was really, really sad because this is like the last time basically the last time I'll ever see him. And I got really close to him over the summer.
yeah, you did. No, so.
And he had a girlfriend. And then they broke up, like I want to say like around October or November. But I was just his friend. I want to say I had a mini crush on him, I guess. But like
Mini.
I had a crush on him.
Yes.
Let's just be honest here. And so, but like the thing is, me and him, we were like bros. We were just like friends. We would just be like, you know, like, hey, what's that? How's it going? Punching each other's arms, like that type, like friend zone to the max. It gets to the Christmas party. And basically, my man comes out of nowhere, starts holding, grabs my hand, and I'm just like, how's it going? But okay, mind you, disclaimer, I was looking really good because usually on a day-to-day basis, I look like a bum. But like, I was dressed up. I got this shirt from Nordstrom. Like, I was slaying. And then he's just like, why do you look so sad? And I was like, well, I'm kind of sad just because I'm never gonna like see you again, most likely. And he's like, no, don't think about that. We get to the party, it's dead. It's 1 hour of people trying to get drunk, and then 2 hours of just karaoke, that's it. When I say they, I mean him and his friend. And they come back, and all I feel, okay, stand right there. All I feel is somebody like say, hey. And I'm just like,
That was very uncomfortable.
I was just like, oh, it's you, Evan. And then I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess we're getting into the touching zone. And then, I don't know, I had a crush on him, and then I kind of didn't, but then I started getting a crush on him again. And that night, you know, kind of re-emphasized it. And then,
Pause. I am not sponsored by Coca-Cola.
when I say the only contact we had was punching, the only contact we had was
Like, hey, what's up?
yeah, like that. So then, when I feel this dude grazing my back, I'm just like, okay, I'll go with it. He was just like, what's wrong? I was like, this party's dead. I wanted this to be a great night because you're leaving. And then he's like, oh, it's okay. And then we hug each other. Never hugged this dude before. We hug each other and we hug for a while. And then he like starts playing with my hand. And then we're like holding hands. And then, mind you, I've never had a boyfriend. Never like, you know, been talking to somebody. So this is all new to me. So he's like holding my hand and playing with my hand, and I'm just like, hold up. Why did you wait until the last time I am ever going to see you to do this? And then
She didn't actually say it, but she was thinking it.
I was thinking this the whole time. And then it gets to the end of the night. We're waiting for our bus outside. We're in DC. It is cold. I'm wearing a shirt that's like, it's nothing. It really is. Like, I'm not saying I was showing everything, but it was just one shirt and jeans. That's it. And he's wearing a suit, and then he was wearing a jacket. Then he gave me his jacket and put it over me, and you know, still doing with the whole flirty thing. I'm just like mad inside because I'm just like,
You waited
this long. And yeah, so that sucked. That's my luck with boys. Right when I like them, nobody likes me back, or they're with a girlfriend. And right when I start getting towards the maybe getting out of friend zone, that's when they decide to move to the middle south of the friggin' country.
My last story, we're gonna call him Lee. I was talking about earlier, the one who John told me that was talking about me behind my back. Yeah, I didn't say his name. I'm gonna call him Fake Person. Fake Person went to high school with this girl named Grace, and she became my friend too. And we went to this party together, and the first one we went to was Greg's.
Yeah.
Then we went to Donovan.
Yeah, you told me.
And then, yeah, we got kicked out at Donovan's party, and I was just like, really? I know the guy who lives here, so, but okay. So we were kicked out, and then we just went to another one. It was just as packed, but we stayed there anyway. She was gone. I wasn't. She ran off to like talk to other people because she was like, you know, gone. So she was being social. And then she came back, but she was still talking to someone, so I was just in the corner like, the crowd that was standing in front of me just dispersed, and then I see this guy just sitting on the couch, really quiet. But I was just like, oh no, is he looking at me? Like, I actually turned around and then looked at him, and he was still looking at me. So I freaked out, and then I was like, Grace, Grace! And she was like, what? And I was like, that guy on the couch. And she was like, what about him? Do you know him? And I was like, no. And she was like, ooh, girl, he looking at you mad hard. And I was just like, I know. That's the problem. She was like, go talk to him. And I was like, what? No. Like, you never know if he has a girlfriend. You never know if that girlfriend's here. And even if he doesn't have a girlfriend, you never know if he's like here with a girl. And she's gonna want to fight me. And I no. She was like, if he's alone and he's looking at you, I don't think he's here with a girl. And I was like, maybe you're right. And so I smiled at him, and he smiled back. And then the group of people that dispersed came back. So I took one step forward, and all of a sudden, I was just like, I landed right next to him, and I was just like, hi. I couldn't hear him over the music. And he was like, there's too many people. And I was like, I know. What's your name? And he was like, my name's Lee. And I was like, oh hi, I'm Jaylene. And then we started talking about Migos and Fetty Wap and Drake and stuff. We actually have a mutual connection that I'm not gonna mention because then I'll give it away. He even gave me his number. I was like, okay Lee, I have to go now because Grace she's sleeping over and she wants to go to sleep. He was like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then I stood up to hug him. He was like, bye, I'll see you around. And I was just like, cool. I was like, wow. I thought you were taller than that. And he was like, yeah, I'm pretty short. And I was just like, you're not that short. He was like, I'm short. And I was like, yeah, you're short. That boy's like reaches me to my nose.
I mean, nothing's wrong with short guys, but like,
no, it's just that when he was sitting, he looked so much taller.
Because they were probably at eye level.
And like we took a picture in the video, and you thought he was taller.
Yeah, I did. I was like, ooh, he seems kind of tall.
And actually, I think he was wearing like shoes that made him taller.
Look a little taller.
Because he was like up to here actually, so it wasn't that bad. This was like in March or like February. And then I hung out with him over the summer, and then he took off his shoes, and I stood up straight because I was like slouching. He's like up to here to me.
I met him at a party, and I was just like, dude, you're shorter than me.
What makes it even more awkward is that his two best friends, one of them is he's huge.
He's like one of the tallest dudes you'll find on campus.
Like, speaking of awkward stories, I remember that I hung out with Lee, the same guy. I went to his friend's apartment, and he invited my roommate and me. So the one from last year, the one I mentioned earlier, Victoria. And his other friend, what are we gonna call him? Let's call him Bear. And I had actually met Bear once, but I did not remember. He was sitting. So I didn't realize how huge he was. So I'm just entering this apartment with Victoria and Lee. Bear is just like, hi Darlene, and I'm just like, who are you? I was like, huh? How do you know my name? Oh, we've met before. I have never seen you before in my life. We met in that mutual connections room, and I was just like, oh, you're the guy who was sitting in the chair. His other friend is not as tall as Bear, but he's taller than Lee. He's taller than us.
He's like a normal dude height, I guess.
He's probably this much taller than me.
But like, you're tall for a girl.
When you see all three of them together, you see somebody that's like a normal height, and then you see this huge guy, and then you see the mini one.
It's so funny when Bear and Lee hang out because all you see is this tiny dude hanging out with this huge dude.
Because the mutual connection doesn't really hang out with Lee.
Yeah.
He only became friends with him because their mutual connection was there. Okay guys, that concludes this video of awkward boy stories. Thanks to Lisa for being on my channel. She's probably gonna be on it like a lot. Yeah.
I really hope these boys do not watch this. They're really not, because you have like a beauty channel.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever. And it's not like a guy is gonna search on YouTube, let's watch awkward boy stories.
Yeah, no.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.